It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll see the Colts' sure-handed wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Colts and the Bears, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone. Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. You look at this Colt defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect. Stop it.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, down at the 33. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And he will get in to make it 8-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they dipped the game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Off the play fake. Mason. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 3. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. They'll look to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, Williams. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw is Williams. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And Tommy Adebawore make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Off play action. Mason. Throw left side complete. That's Gross. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this
gets through, and now an opening. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make it 24-7. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Colts offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Here's Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Williams. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And that is incomplete. The Colts at 8-2 on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each
left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And taken right at the 35. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Mason. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 22 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake. Mason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gross. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw again.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Mason.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Rome Odunze.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field at least.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Throwing to start the drive. Williams.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Mason. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw. Mason. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Colts send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
From the gun, here's Swift. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Arlette.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Off the play fake. Mason. He finds his man, complete. It's Gross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off play action. Mason to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw.
Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, Because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Oh, look at the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the gun, here's Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice ball. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Off the play fake. Mason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started.
They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Williams loses the football. And the Colts, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Back to throw. Mason. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Williams.
Throw right side, taken in by Odunze.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Swift, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Koo knocks this one through the posts.
And that gets him back within 10.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has... Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Gross. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And that one results in 35 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That's into the hands of Worthy.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd and 7. To throw, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw once more. Here's Williams. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Mason. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake. Mason. He finds his man complete. It's Gross. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And the passing numbers are just dizzying at this point. That last completion is going to put him over 600 yards now for the game as he just continues to do whatever he wants when he drops back to pass.
He gets this one to Boyd. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Mason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. from 3 yards out.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To throw, it's Williams.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The Bears on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Looking to throw is Williams.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Throw left side, there's London.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here we go, here we go.
Off play action, Mason. He finds his man, complete. It's Gross. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that last throw is going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing for the year. And it is pretty rarefied air up there. You're looking at only a handful of guys who have ever topped that in one season. Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Mason. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. To the air, Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Here is third and quite a ways. Here's Williams. A pass complete to Odunze.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the sixth time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Off play action. Mason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gross. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was